The Rams didn't just make a move this offseason, they made a statement. Myles Garrett, arguably the best pass rusher on the planet, is now wearing Rams blue and gold. And the question that everybody has in the mind is whether it'll help. Whether the piece that finally gets Los Angeles a championship has arrived. And let's start out how this actually happened. The Browns sent Garrett to Los Angeles for Jerry Burse, a 2027 first round pick, and a 2028 second rounder. This came just months after the Cleveland GM Andrew Berry insisted trading Garrett would be a waste of their breath. In other words, he ain't doing it, but he did it. It wasn't an isolated move either. This offseason, the Rams also traded for an all-pro corner in Trent McDuffie, signed his former Chiefs teammate Jalen Watson in free agency, and locked up Devontae Adams a year earlier. Every move says the same thing. This front office is all in for a championship window right now. Here's the context that makes this trade sting for the rest of the league. The Rams 2025 season ended in the NFC Championship game, a heartbreaking loss to the champion Seattle Seahawks. And the defensive failures in that game, especially in the secondary, were the freaking story of the whole playoffs. They already fixed the secondary with McDuffie and Watson. Garrett fixes the other half of the equation. An elite game-wrecking pass rush that can get home even when the coverage holds up for an extra second. Here's the reigning defensive player of the year, and he's walking into a scheme with Chris Shula that's now built to feature him. Ain't that amazing? And here's the part that should terrify opponents. Financially, this is not a freaking rental. Garrett's cap hit is a bargain in year one, and the contract structure gives the Rams multiple years to build around him. Not just a single Super Bowl or a bust season, ladies and gentlemen, no. So why call him the final piece specifically? Because they're all Rams already have the other ingredients. They have the reigning MVP in Matthew Stafford, who is back with the team. The offense has weapons. The secondary got a real upgrade this offseason. What was missing was a true difference maker up front. Someone who could change a game on a single snap, regardless of the scheme. That's Garrett's specialty. He doesn't just rush the passer. He collapses pockets, forces bad decisions, and turns third and manageable into a third and desperate situation for the opponents. Add that to a defense that already fixed its coverage problem, and suddenly the unit has seen title shots look like a legitimate top 5 defense in the league. And with Stafford's timeline uncertain past his late 30s, the front office didn't just build for one freaking year. No, they built a 2 to 3 year window where all the pieces are locked in simultaneously. All they have to do is burn that engine and fire on all cylinders. Look, nothing is freaking guaranteed in the NFL or any sport. There's health, scheme fit, and playoff variance decides which championships you're going to win or how many you're going to win with your talent. Why do you stack an MVP quarterback, real weapons, a retooled secondary, and now the best pass rusher in football? Because you want them for all to be locked in for multiple years. It's not just adding about one piece. It's about complementing a whole entire puzzle that with one snap away from the last season going to the championship. The next 2 or 3 years in Los Angeles just got a lot more interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Before leaving, I'd like to ask you a favor. Let us know your comment. Would you mind subscribing, liking, sharing, and definitely just follow? It'll help us out a lot. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.